What's up, Swolgers? What better way to kick off my YouTube video with an ON taste tester? So, got the black and white on, repping it today. Got the kit all set up. And I'm at Go Vita in Brisbane. So, it's a pretty good day. Train the old Quadzillas today, so I'm feeling it. But keen to get started with this taste tester and have a ripper day. So I'll see you in the next clip.
Now everybody sing that shit. Now everybody sing that shit. Johnny always lock a nigga down, knowing damn well we don't wanna see the box like Manny Pacquiao. Little nigga Mayweather size, ride like Pac in his prime, thug like Fist now on radar. Till the federal come through in radars, reminiscing when the LA Raiders was in my home. Snapback fitted on my uncle's dome. Snapback fitted, snapback fitted, snapback fitted on my uncle's dome. Snapback fitted, snapback fitted, snapback fitted on my uncle's dome. Snapback fitted, snapback fitted, snapback fitted on my uncle's dome. Snapback fitted, snapback fitted, snapback fitted on my uncle's dome. And I don't condone dick riding, I'm addicted to West Side. Living in a city where the skinny niggas die and a semi-bullet fly, but it turned me to a lion, trying. And I mean that shit. Game came through, put the city on his back. I was in the city when a nigga had seen that shit. Compton, a nigga gotta scream that shit. Never went commercial, never TV screened that shit. Can't black or screen 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 that shit. Now everybody sing 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 that shit.
So I'm not really sure where this conversation is going to lead and what sort of tangent I'm going to get on, but I did just want to sort of share how I feel sometimes about sort of the whole pressure of like trying to find your purpose in life, especially at 20 or at 22 years old, sort of in your 20s. I feel like maybe a lot of people can sort of relate to this, but sort of just not really knowing what you're doing or where you're going and kind of losing direction a lot, not having that set in stone identity of who you are and things like that. And I think a lot of that sort of stems from the pressures of us to find a career in that like full-time job and things like that. So like if you're anyone like me who actually had like, I've got a degree, like I went to uni and I studied and all that sort of thing, and then I got to the end and I don't really feel like pursuing that career anymore. I think all the study I did for it made me not enjoy it. If you're kind of like that has a degree and doesn't really feel that motivation to use it, then you probably know where I'm coming from. Or even if you just don't know what the hell you want to do. Overall, I think the whole sort of thing's purpose, like I am lost, I feel lost a lot of the time of like where I'm going in life or what I was put on this earth to do, and like just days that I have where I'm just like, why am I doing this? And another thing is that I live in a different state to my family, so for a person who grew up their whole life being sort of told that, or just having that really huge value on family and like my family is everything to me, and then moving away from them, I think makes me feel a bit lost. So sometimes I question sort of why I have moved. This is getting really deep. Anyway, that is pretty much in a nutshell how I feel. I think I'm gonna cut the vid. So I guess I didn't really have like a concluding like this is how you fix it, because I don't know how you fix it, but I wanted to share how I feel, because I know deep down that this is completely normal and a high percentage of people in their 20s feel like this. So I wanted to share it because I want you guys to know that if you do feel like this from time to time, you're not alone. Also, I'd like to just mention that I don't feel like this all the time. Like I'm not always like this, but everyone has their moments. These other people, and you're like, they've got their shit together. Like, I wish like I had my shit together. Or, you know, you see people that are a lot more like successful than you, and I guess it comes down to not comparing yourself to others and that sort of thing, but it's a natural instinct all us humans have. So yeah, and to have sort of, there's a certain amount of this sort of feeling that is healthy, sort of that healthy amount that can sort of drive that, ignite that little fire in you that always keeps you on your feet and doing new things and trying new things and figuring out more about yourself. So being more consciously aware of what you enjoy, and, you know, taking every opportunity that comes your way, just from staying consistent with what you want to do and following your passions and that sort of thing. So that I'm very grateful for as well, because staying consistent through vlogging and Instagram and things like that has given me amazing opportunities that I'm very grateful for. So just, I guess that just that amount of, just that little amount that can just strike that hunger to, you know, keep succeeding and that sort of thing is healthy as well. But I've spoken enough, I think, so going to end the vid with a smile now, because I'm happy, I am, and you guys should be too. And yeah, so that's going to conclude the vid, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.